Thank you. Frame 5. Judd trump to break.
Yeah, very interesting tidbits about Judd trump. Always say though at this game of snooker, you always get a chance. It's very rare in a frame that you don't get a chance, and when you get them, you've got to take them. And Judd's had a few opportunities in frames he's lost already in this match that he'll look back on and won't be too happy. But he'll be happy with that break-off shot. Snookered Marco on all reds. Looks like he's going to play the two-cushion escape with pace here.
Foul on a miss. Judd trump 4.
Miscalled and accepted by Judd, asking Michaela to replace the cue ball.
Yeah, players always give themselves.
Okay. Judd.
And this shot kind of shot one sort of thin miss. They're never going to err on the side of thickness. Should get it this time. Really has hit it thick.
And having hit it that thick, looking not to leave anything easier than this. In fact, it was so difficult that Judd decided just to play the safety. And that's a good safety. Such a fine line, isn't it, between attack and defence. You know, you feel if it turns into a tactical battle, you'd favour Marco Fu.
Foul on a miss. Judd trump 4.
May not be taken. I don't know whether this red that's sticking out will pot. If it doesn't, then he will have it replaced. And the reason that Marco missed this, because he knows if he hits it a fraction thicker than intended.
Is that about the right distance? Yeah. Okay. Judd.
He could go in off, or he could rattle in the jaws of this right corner pocket and the cue ball stay at this end of the table. Gotta catch this just right. Oh, a miscue. And now, the warning.
Judd trump 4.
He'll have it replaced and he'll be warned. He doesn't want to miscue this time, otherwise he's lost the frame.
Okay. I've got to warn you now, if you don't hit a ball and you lose the frame.
So put plenty of chalk on that tip. Hit it this time. That was always his problem. He was frightened of knocking a red onto the left corner. That's exactly what he's done. And just knocked a few of these in today. But not that one. Much too thick. And he may have left this red. He has. So how easy it can turn round. But that was a chance, as I say, you always get a chance. One pot success from both players now is pretty reasonable.
1.
And he played that nicely. He's on the black. And pot in the black, he played little cannon on the red just to the left of the black. Trying to develop it. played it nicely. And this is where he's at his best, Marco, for, as we said before.
8. 9.
Would have liked the cue ball to travel. So a couple inches should still be okay. I'll play a cannon in the red that's immediately above the black. Leave a red to the right corner. Yeah, we're looking for an angle of the black after this red. It's always best to go
16.
into the bunch when you've got maybe 1 or 2 loose reds to give you that little bit of insurance.
Seventeen.
Where's the red? Just run past the middle pocket, but he's not on anything easy now.
24.
Plenty of bottom, but he just doesn't get enough pace into those type of shots. You see Ronnie O'Sullivan play that, and where the cue ball keeps travelling back into the reds. So he's not on anything easy. There's a possibility of a red to the right middle, but hampered. Very good pot. And he's just about on the black. And a good recovery, and now back in good position.
32. $33.
Well, this pink's still potable. That was a poor shot. It's like the cue ball run. Good 6 inches too far.
$39. $40.
Nice angle in the brown to come off one cushion and go into the bunch. Can still do it off the blue.
Yes, he looked to have the perfect angle, but decided to play for one red. He's nicely on it, and in potting it, we'll bring a couple more reds into play. The blue going, no spot available, the pink's occupying the blue spot. So once again, it goes as close to its spot as it can in a direct line with the middle of this
45.
top cushion without touching the pink. Cue ball close to the middle, but
46.
the bump's okay. Both the blue and pink will be potable, as I say, because they're not touching.
Loop 'em.
He wants to play for the black here, but he may just have left himself too much angle.
Thank you.
Just drop the red
51.
in for the black to the right corner.
$52.
And now a nice angle on the blue to run through and probably play for this red that's closest to the right corner pocket, and getting that out of the way, he makes the black available into both corners. Decided to stun down the line, but still play for that red, as I say, which clears both corner pockets now. This is an excellent chance.
Thank you. 57. $58.
Just looking at Marco's body language, a bit
65.
of a grimace there. Should have been better on this red, should have been on it so he could run through for the black. He's going to have to go for blue or pink now. That's careless.
$66.
But no harm done. And now back in perfect position. And in potting this red, we'll release the reds just next to it and to go into the right corner. There
71.
you see 59 points the lead, 67 remaining. So just this red needed.
72.
That means Snooker's required and is nicely on the black. Fancy a century here. He's one of them players when he does get in and around the pink and black, although once again, not happy with that.
79.
Didn't run through far enough, but it shouldn't cost him in the Snooker's required stage.
80. $87. $88.
Funny old game, and it didn't seem that long ago. Michaela was warning him that if he didn't hit the red, he'd forfeit the frame. He finished up playing a good safety shot. Judd Trump missed the long pot, and he's sat down ever since.
95. $96. $103. 104.
Nice break so far in the Masters. Mark Davis with a break of 136, £10,000 for the high break.
$111.
So
113.
clearance now would be a break of 138, which would be the highest break. And the front runner for that £10,000 prize. There's already been 3 centuries, not as many as you would normally expect. Well, of course, we're only into the second day.
120.
Just not the right side of the blue here, so he's not going to have perfect position on the pink. He's going to have to send the cue ball in and out of balk.
125.
It's going to have to need to bounce off this top cushion.
131.
So this for the front run in the high break prize. In it goes, and that was Michael Fool at his best. He gets all around the pink and black, and that cue action is tailor-made for it. And he wins the first frame after the interval, and now leads by 3 frames to 2. Good break.